Greetings, scholars. Welcome back to part two of our discussion of what you need to know about literary analysis. This is part two of the video, and we're going to pick up right here where we say how to write a literary analysis. So, one of the things that you're going to do for this assignment is write the literary analysis, and there are certain steps, certain procedures that you will use in order to write the paper. So I want to spend some time talking to you about exactly how you're going to do that. So remember that when you write the literary analysis, as with any other assignment, this type of task requires some preparation, careful, meticulous work, right? And having a good plan is going to be essential in order for you to complete the paper. I am going to give you some specific instructions about how to write the literary analysis, and I'll talk about those in another video. But today, I just want to give you just background information on things that go into the literary analysis for any literary analysis paper that you're going to write. So I'm going to show you a video about how to write a literary analysis. It's going to be a short video. I am going to start and stop the video at certain points so that we can talk and make sure that we understand what goes into actually writing a literary analysis. So I'm going to go to the video. It's a short video. It's 1 minute and 37 seconds. I'm going to blow this up. I hope the audio for this works well. If not, I will link the video later on in the description so that you can see it. But I think for the most part, the audio should play. So I'm going to play the video.
How to write a literary analysis essay. Hello students, welcome to Homework Joy. Today we'll discuss how to write a literary analysis essay and the English class without
So I want to stop here because I want to piggyback on something I said in the first video. Literary analysis is a very common type of assignment that we do in English classes. You've probably already written a literary analysis in some form or another when you were in high school. This is your first year in college, so you're writing one for this class. And remember the purpose that we said, why do we teach the literary analysis in English 102? Well, it is to prepare you for writing the literary analysis in English 203, which is world literature, and most of you will be taking that course here at Alabama A&M University. Let's continue with the video.
Writing a literary analysis essay is not complicated. All you need to know is how to write it step by step. So follow the steps that we are going to discuss over here. Write introduction to the essay. Step 1, mention the author's name and the title of the book. Step 2, tell what the book is about. Step 3, add use a statement to explain your main idea about the book. Step 4, don't forget to add quotations to support your thesis.
I'm going to back up for just a second. Okay, so look at this. Here are the steps to writing the introduction for the literary analysis essay. So step 1, you're going to mention the author's name and the title of the book, or the title of the short story in this case, or the title of the poem if you were doing a poem. But for the purpose of this literary analysis, you're going to be using a short story by Langston Hughes. You got to tell the audience what the work is about. Okay, what are the major themes in the story? Why do the characters exist in the story? You're going to add a thesis statement to explain your main idea about the book. One of the things I'm going to do for this assignment is actually give you a working thesis statement that you can use for the literary analysis. It should be simple for you to follow, and I'll talk about that later in another video. Step 4 is the one thing in this video that I disagree with because it says add quotations to support your thesis. And an introduction, in my opinion, I know I'm acting like my old English teachers, but uh, the introduction should not have quotes or quotations in them because you simply want to get the reader's attention. You want to name the author, name the short story, uh, tell what you're going to discuss in the paper, the themes that you're going to develop in the thesis statement, and that's it. I would say quotations for the next section, which would be the body paragraphs in the essay, uh, because that is where you're going to need the most of your support. Let's continue with the video.
Quotations to support your thesis. Write body of your essay. Step 5, outline what you are going to add. Step 6, collect all the facts about the book. Step 7, mention evidence to support your thesis.
So I want to start right here. Again, I want to make sure the audio, I hope the audio is picking up. I watched this video back. This is my second time, by the way, recording this video. When I played back the first video, the sound was a little off. Just in case it is, I have frozen the screen so we can talk about everything that's here. So step 5 for writing the literary analysis says you need to do an outline of what you're going to add to your paper. And fortunately for you, you've already done an outline. You know how to do an outline. You know how to do a sentence outline. You did that for the research paper. So doing an outline, outlining the points that you're going to do, that you're going to discuss in the paper, this should be a fairly easy process for you because you've already done it. So look at step 6. Collect all the facts about the book. What you're going to do in this case for my essay, the essay that you're going to do for this class will be to give me your opinion. I'm going to give you some themes, and you're going to give me your opinion on the themes. Step 7, mention evidence to support your thesis. Yes, this is where you get into the quotations. This is where you're going to tell me this happened, this incident happened on this page, and this is exactly what the two characters did. So here is where I would say put your quotations, and they would be direct quotes from the book, because from the short story rather, because you don't actually need, you're not reading the book, and you don't need to summarize or paraphrase anything for the support. Just give me the details from the short story in the book. So let's continue with the video.
To conclude your analysis. Step 8, summarize your major points. Step 9, add your comments about work. Step 10, give it a thorough rating.
Okay, so look at this. To conclude the literary analysis, all of you have written a conclusion before. All of you know that when you write a conclusion, that you summarize the main points in the essay. You summarize the main points in the essay, but you do not, whatever you do, you will not add new information to the conclusion. Why do you not add new information to the conclusion? Because if you add that information to the conclusion, if you add new information in the conclusion, you are expected to discuss that information, and you don't want to do that because now you're creating a situation where you have another point and it's not a conclusion, but the third, fourth, fifth point that you're going to discuss in the paper. So you are going to add your comments, and we talked about this with the research paper. Add your comments. After you summarize the paper, well, how did this affect you, right? What's going to be your overall interpretation? What's going to be your overall, what did you take away from the story, right? How can you relate what happened in the story to your own life? And you want to tell us that because, again, this is the analysis part of the literary analysis. 10, you want to give it a thorough reading, meaning read the paper over again. Look for those things that you missed, right? Where is my support weak? Where do I need to build up the essay? where do I need to make sure that my analysis, my interpretation of what's going on in the story, does that need beefing up? And so you want to do all of this as you conclude the essay. Let's continue with the video.
Thanks for watching. Check the link in the description for more information.
So that brings us to the end of the video. And I'm going to escape. And I'm going to go back to our assignment. Right. So you're not going to use research for this paper. And this is what we just went over. You're going to write the introduction. You're going to write the body. You're going to write the conclusion. So we talked about the outline, which is in the video. And like I said, I'd rather show you a video. You can read this on your own. Okay. So basically, this is what you need to know about the literary analysis, how to write the literary analysis, what is expected of you in the assignment for literary analysis. As always, if you have a question about anything that I discussed in this video, please email me. And as always, good reading, in this case, good reading to you, and we will be writing next in the next video. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. I forgot my trademark sign off.